Now, we're going to bring you some of our fellows to talk about their journey and some of the things that have stood out for them this year in the Agency by Design Oakland Fellowship. We are now going to move to our next Ignite speaker, who is Quinn Ranahan, who is currently teaching at Montera Middle School. So take it away, Quinn.
Good morning. How do we keep our roots alive? Through Agency by Design Oakland, I learned how to look closely at the education system through systems thinking. In this case, I looked more closely at the impacts of a school closure. I'm Quinn Ranahan, and I started teaching at C. Murray Middle and High School, and then Roots International Academy, and now Montera Middle School. And I teach 7th and 8th grade math. In the early 2000s, Oakland Unified School District decided to create small schools, and because small schools were better for students. Roots was one of the small schools that came out of that movement at 66th and International. This is my squad. This is my beautiful Roots family. They are curators of love, learning, and joy. These are the dope educators that held it down in one of the most underfunded schools in East Oakland. Please take a moment and close your eyes. Roots showed me that transformative work starts with immense love for your team. With the team grounded in love for one another, we took risks that elevated our students and expanded the joy within us. Lin Lin Trin. Please take a moment. Who is your squad? Who lifts you up and challenges you to think critically? Take a moment and think of someone who is part of your squad. This is a photo from their first 8th grade defense, where students presented about how bodies are policed and criminalized. When we collaborated as teachers, our students could see and feel it, and it made all of our work that much stronger. However, Roots was getting stronger as a school community. However, Roots was slated to close permanently. We fought by disrupting school board meetings and making our voices heard. We were Roots strong, and we made a lot of noise. There were 18 school days between the day the community found out Roots was recommended for closure and the day Oakland Unified School District Board voted to close our school. Who was displaced? Black and brown students were displaced and no longer allowed to go to their neighborhood school and are still no longer allowed to. Teachers and families were displaced and harmed by this school closure and all school closures. After the vote, we continued to disrupt the system. This is a photo from the March to Roots in East Oakland during the 2019 teacher strike. The march amplified the stories and inequities in deep East Oakland. The fight continues. Radicalized seeds are now planted across Oakland. The Roots closure spotlighted inequities in our current education system. COVID-19 has shed light on the deep racial inequities in our city and country. What system are you challenging? What part of the system do you hold power over? This is a quote from our student, John A. We have power in the collective to stimulate the economy, as recent times have shown us. So my question is, how do we liberate the most oppressed communities with that power we hold? Schools are still closing permanently and being co-located by charter schools. The inequity of systems have been exacerbated during the COVID-19 crisis and cannot be dismissed. What kind of radicalization is needed now? These are my people, and I want to ask you, what relationships do you already have that can help you ask questions and disrupt and think critically? Who will you disrupt the system with? Will it be coworkers, your friends, your children, your family? There are so many people around you who want to join you. Which system will you disrupt? The education system, the prison system, public health system, the political system, the judicial system, or maybe the housing system? You're part of so many systems. And how will you do it? How will you speak out fundraise, show up for causes that matter to you. Will you run for office? How will you disrupt the system that you live in? We are all part of the system. We can either choose to continue to oppress or liberate ourselves. Let's choose to liberate together because we're stronger together. Thank you.
Yeah, all right,
Yes,
Quinn.
powerful words. Thank you.
Yeah, Quinn.
Yeah, I'll start.
Yes, Quinn.